Hi y'all out there in YouTube land. Wanted to give you a show of a remodel job we did on a house. We're actually in the progress of. Made use of unused space. Anyways, this is a view as you come in the front door. Sorry our house isn't totally put together yet, but we're getting there. Anyways, as you come in the front door, we had a bunch of walls in the living room. We had a wall here, we had a wall there, we had walls everywhere. God, this place was walled up. Anyways, we took out a big giant wall here, had a doorway there in the kitchen about where the dog's at. There was a wall grate there where that black thing is in front of the dog. It was actually a wall grate. Turned it into a floor grate, welded one up so it wouldn't cave in because of the cheesy Chinese ones for $90 aren't worth their weight in tin scrap. Anyways, welded up the floor grate, put a big giant beam in here, 2 LVLs over top. It was engineered out by a engineer gal I have a number of. Anyways, she spec'd it out, we framed it up. This is kind of the view of what we got. Anyways, ordered this tank, kind of had a wild hair up my you-know-what. Wanted a fancy tank. Paid a little more than I wanted, but $2,400. 5/8 inch low iron glass, 3/4 inch bottom glass. It's a rimless tank. I built the bottom out of LVL lumber and then dressed it up with split, repurposed 2x4s. I run them through a table saw, run them through a router table, made kind of a wainscot bottom and matching top. Trimmed it out in the wainscot kind of finish. It's made of LVL. Anyways, did a bunch of framing. It was a bunch of work, but here we are. We got the tank set. Tank's just about cycled now. Got it draining perfect. This is the view as you come out of the bedrooms or the bathroom. Some of the framing I had to do or redo. Still in the progress of. I thought I'd give you an update kind of thing. Had a couple special boxes made for the inside so it would drain properly. Draining through a bulkhead, a couple bulkheads. High door pumps. 2450s, I think, 3rd generation. Wave maker setup. Towel wrapped around a couple X10 appliance modules for the wave maker. A little dimmer up there. Gonna be a night light set up across the bottom center here. Little 1-watt blue LEDs we'll have on the dimmer for a night light. These are made out of coffee cans. They're 100-watt LED chips mounted to a computer type CPU heat sink with a fan. Cut the bottom out of the coffee can, tack welded it in the center, mounted the fan between it and the heat sink. And there's a computer driver and computer circuit board that's mounted on the top that's air cooled. And then the hole cut in the top of the canopy so they can breathe. So they pull air up through. Greenhouse siding, roofing material, acrylic. Dual wall acrylic paneling cut up, Home Depot, 20 bucks a sheet or something. Split it in half, used a couple fiberglass, driveway markers, jammed them up in the holes, reinforced a little bit so it's not so saggy. It's a rimless tank. I think I ordered 15 or 17 millimeter clips, didn't fit the 5/8 glass. Took a Dremel tool and routed out like 16 of them, so top, like it says the top on it. Too much dust and dog hair in our house. All 4 sides open up. Pretty neat setup. You hear the wave maker clicking. That's about all you hear with that new drain. Paid a little more than I wanted, but it's a beam 3 type, a 3 drain beam animal, and then I made it into a modified by drilling a little air escape hole on the top of it. But anyways, still not done with the sheetrock. Kitchen remodels next. 1960s kitchen. Moved it over and made a little more counter space with that little addition of a granite spot. But anyway, back to the tank. This is set over the stairwell to the basement. We tore out all these walls. Daughter came up with tank idea, setting it a wall. I came up with setting it over the stairwell. Viewable from all four angles. Opened the house up a bunch. You can see the old walls where they used to be in the kitchen and such, but knocked them down. Here we go. Temporary rail here because there used to be a wall here right up to the back door kind of thing. So I had to fill in the flooring and working on cleaning it up. All the equipment is basically in the basement for this guy. Here's the back drain box. The modified bean animal I was talking about. Had a one drain system, gurgled like hell, keep you awake at night. Couldn't stand it, so had to modify it a little bit. Underside of the tank, like I said, is LVL lumber, trimmed it all out, finished plywood, little shelf for stuff. Reactor media, bag of Domalite for the calcium reactor. You get magnesium, I think, in there. Newfangled stuff. Did this 20 years ago, got back into it, out of it. Here I am, 8 years later. I'm going to try and grow corals again. Down to the basement we go. Here's the equipment. Emerald 34-inch sump, Vertex protein skimmer. 3 drain system coming down, 1 going up. Walkie pumps. pH up, pH down, controlled by a computer up here. Octopus computer also controls the wave maker. Newfangled LED lights, boy, they're kick-ass. Adjustable valve down here for the bean drain. Ol'skool octopus computer. Used it for other things that are legal here in Colorado for the last 8 years. Repurposed it again back for fish tanks. So let's see if I can grow some coral again. Just got the plant started. Tank's just now cycled. We'll see if the plant stays alive. If it does, we're on for more coral. Durso drain setup, 1 ball valve. Adjusted so just you almost can't even hear it. Nice and quiet. No gurgle. Calcium reactor, also Vertex. Bottle feeding it. Temperature controller. Sorry the wiring's not the cleanest in the world, but just got it all set up and running. So. Heater modules I made down here. 2 300 waters. Some PVC plumbing. Done up to a 55-gallon barrel. Quarter horse chiller, I think it's Aqualogic. Looks pretty good with LED lights. Used a piece of granite for a heat sink. Nice chunk of granite under here. Keeps it nice and cool. 55-gallon barrel sump. I was using the pulling a bunch of extra air here. I had it hooked up to. I have one circulation pump for the chiller and the heater. And then another pump that runs it upstairs and back down. Milwaukee pumps down there. Extra barrel over here. I cured a bunch of rock in it. Just got the rock put in just the other day. I can mix up extra water with the extra barrel now. Thought I'd show you. Give you a quick tour. Got the rock in there and boy, it's putting out all kinds of nasty. Freshwater tank. Got some discus. I built the bottom stand. This one, not the upper. Got some LED lights coming for this guy too. Little waypoint light. Thought I'd give you a tour. Remodel of the house. Had to redo all kinds of framing here too to reinforce the floor upstairs. Spec it out to put the beam in. Double jack, double king stud. Shim it up. Even reinforce this wall too. Underneath the tank. opposing wall as well on the other side of the stairwell. So, still in progress. You have yourself a good night or a good day. Take care.